This video is to show you how to replace a blend door actuator for the Lesabre Custom by Buick. You need to remove these two screws on the left and on the right to remove the kick plate. There's also a plug to remove the light. Here you can see the kick plate has been removed. You need to unplug this blue plug right here to disconnect the light and move it out of the way. Glove box. After the kick plate has been removed, you can see on the left here the blend door actuator and the plugs going into it. To the right of the blend door actuator is the glove box from underneath. This will have to be removed from above by opening the glove box and removing 2 or 3 screws from behind the door and pulling the glove box itself out. This is the blend door. Here you can see the blend door actuator from underneath. This is the plug that needs to be removed at the bottom left. Here you can see the 2 places off the wood trim where the screws were to hold the glove box in place. The glove box has already been removed. Going into the glove box, we can see on the left side of the glove box the blend door actuator. It has 3 screws, one on the left, one on the right, and one on the bottom by the plug. Here we can see 3 screws, the left side, the right side, and the bottom. The right side has already been removed. Here we can see where the blend door actuator actually moves the piece on the top. At this point, the blend door actuator has been removed. We can see the notch that controls the position of the blend door. It's a white colored notch that the blend door actuator moves. It moves it opened or closed for hot and cold. It only has a small range of motion. Here we can see it move and the sound it makes when it goes from open to closed. Currently it's in cold. It defaults to cold. The blend door actuator has 4 pins. This is because this is on a manual controlled AC unit. These 4 pins control the power. When you reinstall, you will need to plug this in before connecting it to the knob that turns the blend door. So plug it in so that you can calibrate it to the right position. On the top we can see the notch that moves between cold and hot. The blend door fits in this notch. The knob for the blend door fits in this notch so it can move from hot to cold. It's defaulting to the cold position, so if your blend door actuator is not set to cold, it will not fit when you put it in. So you have to plug it in, turn the car on, and move the thermostat to cold. It'll move this to the right position so that it can be installed. This is the piece that fits onto the notch and moves it back and forth.